Let's talk about ketosis, the high-fat, low-carb diet. We've been told pretty much our entire lives that we need to go low-carb and low-fat in order to be healthy. But the problem with that is we're not giving ourselves enough nutrients to supply the body to be healthy. The body really needs fat. There's three nutrients that the body takes in: carbs, proteins, and fats. Carbs are a non-essential, and protein and fat are essential nutrients. Essential meaning that we have to have them in our diet in order for us to survive. Non-essential means that the body can produce it in some way, shape, or form in order to be used. So what does this mean? We've always been told that we have to have carbohydrates in order to be successful as an athlete. Well, the reality is fat actually creates a carbohydrate in the body, where ironically, carbohydrates create fat inside the body. So we can utilize fat as our energy source, and it's our number one energy source for the brain as well, and provides much more caloric and energy sources without consuming a ton of food, because it's a higher caloric intake to begin with. Our healthy fats include butters, ghees, avocado, nuts, seeds. Those are the most common, and then you can get into like your marbled meats and stuff like that in order to get a combination of your fat and your protein at the same time. The body needs a higher level of fat, and I know this goes against everything that we've ever been taught, and I still struggle with the idea of consuming 85% of my diet being fatty substance. But if you really break it down, if we are able to provide a higher fat intake and get our body into this ketosis state, then our body actually will burn carbs or burn our fat longer, and we don't have to ingest food. You think about what Gatorade's done. Gatorade's done an awesome job with marketing, but they say every 15 minutes that we have to consume a carbohydrate source. Well, this is because our blood sugar is rising and falling as we consume foods. And so when our blood sugar falls, we have to consume a carbohydrate in order to get that blood sugar to rise back up, or we get hangry, or our performance starts to drop. Where if we consume a higher dose of fat and we get into that ketosis, the body learns to burn fat, remains using fat, and instead you don't have to consume foods or carbohydrates at any time during a workout. The body just has enough energy. We have anywhere between 70 to 90,000 calories worth of fat stored within our body to utilize. That's a ton of energy. We don't have to feed it as much as we think we do, and we don't need as many carbs as we think we do. Something to research. I want you to think about it. I want you to own it. I want you to understand it from your level. Ketosis is not a bad thing. Ketoacidosis is a very bad thing, and that's what diabetics get when their blood sugar drops and they don't have enough carbs in their system to get that blood sugar back up. So there's a difference between ketosis and ketoacidosis, and I encourage you to research it, look it up, and see what you think for yourself.